You may have some drippings down here at the bottom. I wouldn't put any chemicals down here. I would just use your paper towel. You can see, not very well, but just use your paper towel, your dry paper towel or dry microfiber, and get in between there to get those drippings or whatever. And again, if we're up here and you see some drippings or something, go ahead and take care of them. So now that that's taken care of, while we have this together, or while we have this separated, I don't want to put it back together and then, sorry. There's neighbors sometimes, and he wants to tell them hi all the time. That's Chuck. Okay, so while I have this open, I would like to just go into the actual oven part and clean that. Just in case I missed something, you can always go back before putting it back together. And, remember to keep your screws inside. I mean, you don't have to, but I would, because I've had this happen where it doesn't always go back the way that it should. So I just recommend. I also recommend knee pads. I left mine at home. It was kind of a rough morning this morning. My kids came to me and were like, "Do you think school's canceled?" And I said, "I don't think so." I mean, no. Anyway, fun fact, kids love to have a free day from school. You know, like 2-hour delay, cancellations, that kind of thing. So, we're just going to go in here, and you can either use spray away, you can start out with Zep cleaner. I mean, this really is up to you and your preference. Since I don't have my Dawn Power Wash, then I'm using the Zep cleaner. I mean, use what you have. Use what you have. Now with this side, if you have dingy stuff, I would, if you want to use a pumice stone, if you want to use a scrub mommy or scrub daddy or a brush, I have these pumice scouring sheets that I can put in a link from Amazon for you. You can use microfiber. If you use a razor, please make sure that it's for glass. They do have razors that are for glass, that are for metal. They have all kinds of razors out there, and you can find them on Amazon. You can find them at Walmart. Just please be careful so you don't scratch, if you're using a razor, that you don't scratch the window, the glass. So, okay, let's get started again. So, I would recommend to have something to catch the liquid because we don't want to go back down there and clean that up. That's something that we don't want to do. So if you'd rather find something thicker, a spray that's thicker, you're more than welcome. Or if you want to spray it on your microfiber, like this. And if you want to use the pink stuff, yeah, that would work too. Okay, so we're going to take this, we're going to go, and you can push this down a bit, but remember to have something here because this is going to want to, the further that you push this down, this is going to go down further, if that makes sense. So, and I will explain how to put it back together in just a few minutes when I'm done. But you always want to go over your work just to make sure that you got everything. Because the last thing that we need, right, is to put it back together and then realize that, oh no, we missed something. And most of us, we're not going to go back. Because that's just, we don't want to do that. So, there are a few places where it doesn't want to come clean. So we're going to fix that. Okay, so I do have, this is the pumice scouring sheet. It's a pumice stone, but it's not a pumice stone. It's got the same idea as a pumice stone, but it's a sheet. It's bendable, you can split it in half, it's very durable, you can do it, I mean, I recommend using it wet, but you find out what's best for the way that you use it. This can be used on porcelain, glass. I don't recommend using it on wood or stainless steel sometimes. It depends on what type of stainless steel. If it's the newer, I recommend don't use it. If it's like the older stainless steel, like with your grandma and stuff like that, I have found that it does work. You just have to be gentle with it. So we can use this. We're going to spray, and I'm just going to start scrubbing. I love using this. Also, I brought another tool over here to show you that it works also. I brought, this is Hyper Tough. It's a Hyper Tough scraper. So this isn't actually a scraper. I do have blades for it, but this works just as great. It's the actual blade cover. So I do have blades in there, but I have found that this really works. The cover really works. So I would rather just use the cover, and not cut myself, and B, it works just as good as the blade. Okay, so let's spray this. I'm going to go ahead and spray in the air just to get this nice and wet. Okay, so if you're going to use your scraper, really isn't doing a lot of damage, so we're going to go in. Now remember, again, if you force this, this is one of the other part's going to want to go down with it. So this is not something that I like doing every single time that I clean the oven, but I just wanted to give a how-to on this. That way I can be helpful to you. If there's something that you want to see or know how to do, or a product that you're not familiar with, or that you are and you don't know how to use it, please put your comment in down below, and I will do my best to see it and comment and help you any way that I possibly can. Okay, so this is staying up. Like I said, you can use microfibers, paper towels. Okay, so now, see, we're still getting grease off. So that's good. That was the ice, if you heard it. Okay. And we're still getting grease. So, I'm going to have this paper towel ready. I want to do this until there is no more grease. And if you don't have them, please get some knee pads because they will save your knees. And in my next video, I will show you